Welcome to Artifact of the Month, a series exploring some of the most remarkable relics left by the ancient Greeks and Romans. Today's artifact is the so-called Bikini Venus of Pompeii, now displayed in the secret room of the Naples Archaeological Museum. Discovered in 1954, this statuette stood on a pedestal in the atrium of a small house. Venus, the goddess of love and desire, is shown in the act of untying her sandal. A small cupid supports her foot as she leans on a figure of Priapus. Originally, she held a glass apple in her left hand, but this, like Priapus's oversized phallus, has been lost. Besides a golden necklace and armbands, the goddess wears only a bikini-like garment. Lacy, elaborate, dangling chains, and a gilded star. This is unlike anything else in ancient art. Most Greek and Roman statues are either nude or formally clothed. Nudity evoked the supernatural power of kings and gods. Formal clothing, like the toga typical of Roman male portraits, signified status and authority. A golden bikini did neither. It was meant, like the love goddess herself, to be sexy. Although some Roman women wore swimsuits at the baths, we don't know what they looked like. The outfits that appear on the famous Bikini Girls mosaic at Piazza Armerina were probably worn only during exercise, and possibly only by acrobats. The outfit of Bikini Venus is likely modeled on the costumes of dancers and actresses, which often left little to the imagination. If, as some scholars think, this statuette was made in Alexandria, the female entertainers of that city may have been its models. Aside from its eye-catching outfit, the Bikini Venus is remarkable as one of the few Roman statues to preserve most of its original paint. Not all statues were painted. Those made of bronze or colored marble, for example, were typically just polished. White marble, however, was frequently painted. Besides the gold of Venus's clothing and jewelry, traces of red paint survive on her hair and lips, and on the tree stump beside her left leg. The pedestal that supported the statuette of Priapus was painted green, and the square plinth under the goddess's feet was black. This was, in short, an extremely colorful statuette meant to catch the eye. We don't know how unusual this color scheme was, simply because so few classical statues have retained traces of their paint. The goddess's pose, however, was familiar. There are more than 180 extant examples, out of what must have been thousands, of Venus or Aphrodite shown removing one of her sandals. All are probably replicas of a long-lost Hellenistic original. The Pompeian who bought this statuette and set it up in his atrium undoubtedly wanted guests to recognize it, especially if it was imported from Alexandria. It was a mark of culture, a modest version of the Greek sculptures displayed in the gardens of elite villas. The statuette was also meant to operate on the supernatural plane. Venus, especially in the company of Priapus, evoked health and good luck, averted the evil eye and evil spirits, restored fertility and potency. The Bikini Venus, in short, showed the goddess of love, as the Greeks and Romans liked to imagine her, as the epitome of female beauty and a bringer of good things to mortals. Her outfit was part of the message, emphasizing the goddess's physical allure. Another part was the apple in her now missing left hand, an allusion to Venus's victory over all. You'll find a high-resolution 3D scan of the Bikini Venus in the Toldinstone Museum, a virtual gallery of artifacts that I've encountered on my travels. For full access to the museum and many other benefits, check out my Patreon page, linked on screen and in the description. Thanks for watching.